The Singapore clubs have been flying so far in the round of 16 with Larojek and ones to watch already through. Can the boys from the land of smiles spoil the party, or will Singapore make it 3 through? Shapeshifters, Thai Gang, next live. Welcome, friends. Come on in this Saturday night to the One Play Sports eSports spectrum of We Got a Game for You. Round of 16 action in the One Play Pro Club Challenge. The man to my right, he is the godfather of gaming, the man that put the E into eSports, the notorious master of the sign language, Nitin Nambiar. How are you, buddy? Thumbs up?
Yes, definitely a thumbs up today. Looking forward to a really interesting tie. The Shapeshifters against Thai Gang, two teams that cruised into the round of 16. So, expecting big things.
Yeah, the shady Shapeshifters. More on them in a minute. Can't wait to get stuck into the action. Let's remind you what's happened so far. We are already in week 7 and about to enter week 8 in the One Play Pro Club Challenge. There are the results so far this week behind me. Ones to watch. How impressive were they against the Royal Cavaliers? Just that 1-0 win in the first leg. The only team, incidentally, in the round of 16 so far to be able to win playing away in the second leg. In the second leg, they absolutely marmalised the Royal Cavaliers 3-1. The game we enjoyed on Thursday night with the Amigos, VM Brothers were no match for them. A huge turnaround in that one. Remember, the VM Brothers won the first leg 1-0 before the Amigos played them off the park back in Malaysia. And tonight, the Shady Shapeshifters, the artists formerly known as Barra Boys, take on Thai Gang. And as Nitin said, both teams very comfortable indeed in the round of 32. Thai Gang dispatching RDS VFC of Singapore by 3-0, and it was the same scoreline for the Shady Shapeshifters, one of only 3 teams to win in the round of 32, playing away in the second leg as they got the better of X-Force United. And just going through those stats, Disney, I wouldn't mind your thought on this, because only 3 of the 16 teams in the round of 32 went through playing away in the second leg. Of course, that's skewed somewhat by the fact that it was the seeded teams that got to play at home in the second leg. So obviously, it's maybe not necessarily a barometer. But so far, the 2 of the 3 teams that have got through have both had the advantage of playing, of playing away in the second leg.
I don't think there's such a thing as home and away advantage. You might get a bit of a better connection if you're the home team and inviting your opponents to play against you. I think that gives you a slight advantage. But other than that, I don't think there's too much we can read into that.
Okay, well, we'll keep an eye and see how those trends progress throughout the rest of the tournament. Match night 20 tonight of 32. Remember, we'll finish up the round of 16, then on to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, 3rd and 4th place playoff, and then on to the final itself. And where have you been if you don't know that we're now 6 days a week with FIFA Pro Club? Why did you go to the watch?
Where have you been?
Well, that's where.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you've got to think
that
that one
language
through.
is a bit wrong
because not only are we giving you the One Play Pro Club Challenge Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, it's all about Wednesdays, Fridays and Sundays now as well, and a big game on the horizon tomorrow. Let me tell you all about the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. We've gathered together the 8 C Nations in an AFF Suzuki type format, group stages, Groups A and Group B, the top 2 qualifying for the semi-finals, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Myanmar, Vietnam, Brunei and the Philippines. 11 p.m. Singapore time on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays, GMT +8. And what have all those matches got in common? Like all the matches in the One Play Pro Club Challenge, Nitin?
They will be live and exclusive on the One Play Sports Facebook and YouTube page. Not to forget the One Play Sports eSports Facebook and YouTube page.
Yes, if you haven't heard, we've now got a One Play Sports. Is it One Play eSports or One Play Sports eSports?
That's a tricky one, but I think it's One Play Esports.
I'll get onto the marketing department a little later on this evening. Let's run you through the details of the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. We actually do need to check that. Just to remind you of what's happened so far. Malaysia and Vietnam both looking to go to the summit of Group A. It was a fascinating encounter, wasn't it, Nitin, that we enjoyed last night with Brunei getting a point off Thailand in their second game at the Hassan Al Bolkiah, but Thailand thrashing them 4-0 at the Rajamangala, which means currently Thailand top of Group A. Plenty to look forward to tomorrow night live on the One Play Sports Network. And of course, we're fully interactive here. We want you to be part of the party, even if you're not a gamer. We want you to LSFC. Like, share, follow, comment, so we can give you a shout out as I go through the comment section. It's all busy tonight. Nobody wants to watch the Bundesliga. They're all with us live on One Play Sports. Tell them about LSFC, Nitin.
Yeah, like, share, follow and comment. We are bringing you the best FIFA and Pro Clubs action that Southeast Asia has to offer. So support us by showing that you care. Like, share, follow, comment, please.
And of course, one other thing that the FIFA Pro Club coverage on One Play Sports has done, it's given birth to a superstar. The Notorious now has his own fan page on Facebook. So go on to Facebook and search Nitin Nam and you can add him on there. How many followers are we up to so far?
I don't know. I haven't checked today, but it was at like 250.
Wow.
Isn't a lot.
David Beckham, watch out. You're on his tail. So get onto
Sure.
Facebook and not just like our page, you can like Nitin's page as well. We need to get down to business. Email, by the way, if you want to give us a shout out in advance or if someone's birthday's coming up, studio@oneplaysports.com. Because we're on air every day till Monday. If you've got a birthday coming up in these tough COVID-19 times, we can give you a shout out. Book that in advance. And speaking of COVID-19, hope you're staying safe wherever you are. Bad news today if you're watching in Thailand. Sawadee Cup. Sorry, I'll get to the sanitisation in a minute. Because now no international visitors to Thailand until June the 30th at the earliest.
Boy,
so Thailand
that's
remains
sad.
isolated, as indeed we are here in Singapore at the moment. And the only reason we're allowed to broadcast is because of our great tie-up with our good friends at Sports Singapore. So if you're watching One Play Sports Monday to Friday, a whole host of shows to keep you fit and keep you occupied if you're stuck at home. And they're designed for Singaporeans. You're welcome to watch wherever you are in the world. And we need to get down to business, Nitin. I've rambled on far too much. Let's remind you of what's happening and where we're at in the One Play Pro Club Challenge as we reach the round of 16 halfway mark. Here is the bracket, 32 teams, and now we've only got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 left. Larojak football and ones to watch. They'll already meet in the quarterfinals after dispatching their opponents quite comfortably in their round of 16 games. Bottom left-hand side of the draw, Maximus against Tiki Taka. That's scheduled for Tuesday. Big audience expected for that one. The winners of that Causeway clash will take on a Thai team, but which one? Catnino or Hyenas? The top right-hand side of the draw, Amigos through after that win against VM Brothers, and they await the winners of tonight's clash in the bottom right-hand side of the draw. You can see Park Cheek Legend against Buffalo Run. The Thais, even though they haven't got a team through, they've got plenty of big sides to come, and we need to see a Vietnamese side through, don't we? Brotherhood VM will be their representatives against Kerapok VFC, who, like the Shady Shapeshifters, had a bit of controversy about a name change as they dispatched the worst generation in the shock of the tournament so far. Schedule-wise, let me tell you the dates and times. Time's obvious, isn't it? 11 p.m. Singapore time. The games that are coming up, the fixtures you've seen, we've already talked about so far. Shapeshifters, Thai Gang tonight. Moving on to the final 4 round of 16 clashes. The Causeway clashes on Tuesday. The all-Thai derbies on Thursday. Then the following Tuesday, Park Cheek Legend squared against Buffalo Run and Brotherhood VM against Kerapok VFC. And I must note, you will see that there's no game next Saturday, and that is because we're respecting and celebrating with our Muslim brothers the Hari Raya celebration. So there'll be no Pro Club on Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So we'll lose 2 C Nation Cup nights. We'll make them up, obviously, and that Saturday night will be blank, where you usually expect to see One Play Pro Club Challenge action on the network. And again, I must also try and get people to help us with this One Play Sports C Nations Cup, because your country needs you. If you want to have a go at singing your national anthem, you can be part of the show here. All you got to do is play the anthem on YouTube so we can pick up the musical part of it, add your voice to it and send your videos, film them in landscape on your phones, studio@oneplaysports.com. You can WhatsApp your videos to +65 9721 7756. Right, what is it? We're nearly at 10 past 11, so we better rattle on with tonight's big matchup. It does see Singapore take on Thailand. 2 teams who are yet to concede a goal, and in goal for the Shady Shapeshifters, My Ben Omar is in the running already for the Golden Glove Award. Fascinatingly as well, the Thai Gang played their second game with a bot, remember. So they only kept 1 clean sheet technically. The bot obviously had it. I don't know where we'd send the prize money to if a bot won the Golden Glove. We'd have to find, it's a bit like that Ready Player One.
I don't think you can give it to a bot if you. So obviously the player finishes second.
I'm making a very bad joke. Sorry.
Yeah,
It is the Shapeshifter as against Thai Gang. Team news is in. Nitin Nambiar has it, and these are 2 teams packed full of quality, Nitin.
Yep, definitely. Let's start with formations. The Shapeshifters have shifted from a 4-4-2 to a 4-3-3.
I see what you've done there. The Shady Shapeshifters shifting.
Yep, they're playing a 4-3-3 this time as compared to a 4-4-2. In terms of new players that we haven't seen before, Kiderella, he's at a centre back. He's a new addition to the side, so hopefully he helps them shore up their defense. In terms of players to watch out for, they've got the Professor Ray there, 256 appearances, 537 goals, 1,075 assists. So this guy is no joke. with regards to the Thai
He's
gang.
no joke.
He's no joke, this professor. Okay, sorry. To the Thai gang now, they're sticking to the 4-4-2 that got them through to the round of 16. They have no new players. All the players are pretty much the same who contested in that round of 32 Thai. Players to watch out for: Mr. Visa Nesta, 1,043 appearances, 551 goals, 461 assists.
And what's more incredible, he's been man of the match 309 times. That means over an average of 1 in 3 times he plays, he's the best player on the pitch. That's impressive as well.
It is, and we'll see in the highlights that's coming up how important he is to his side.
Yeah, Nitin, as always, has dug deep to find out the players that you keep an eye on tonight. But before we go there, breaking news. I'm hearing from our tournament director, Yusuf, from our good friends at VPG Virtual Pro Gaming. Hashim is out. There's no Hashim now. That means Arway will switch to left wing. That means the player manager now is playing up front. But it's not all bad news for the Shapeshifters, because coming in to replace Hashim is none other than Maestro Ozil, who, of course, is a Singaporean international. So make a note of that, and make a note of these faces to watch as the Notorious gives you his thoughts ahead of tonight's big one.
Thanks, Patrick. For the Thai gang, look no further than their forward Visa Nesta, who was key to their qualification into the last 16. Finishing an exquisite cross from Eisenhelm in equally exquisite fashion here. I mean, come on, Patrick. Who doesn't love a diving header? Visa Nesta is so good that even when he got disconnected, his spirit took control of his bot, who doubled his size advantage. On to the Bara boys, Shapeshifters, and look no further than Professor Ray. Very much like in Money Heist, the Professor runs the show for his side, as he showed there with this powerful finish. The Professor turns provider this time, playing in Marco Afi, who paid tribute to that pass by smashing it into the net. A brilliant way to finish off a superb team move. The Professor wasn't done though, showing great skill to get past his opponent before delivering an inch-perfect cross to Kinikon, who makes no mistake. 3 goals for the Shapeshifters, all with the help of the Professor.
Sensational work, that, Nitin. I tell you
bro.
something, throughout the whole tournament, you'll struggle to find 2 better operators than Professor Ray and Visa Nesta. Their stats are absolutely incredible. But one of them, come the end of tonight, is going to be Gonzo from the One Play Pro Club Challenge. Right, don't forget, LSFC, like, share, follow, comment. We'll get pitch side in a minute to the Santiago Baraboy Stadium for the first game. Let's give everyone a shout out here. We've got Laya with us. We've got Jessa Gui with us as well. Jessa says hello. Say a big hello to Jessa.
Hello, Jessa.
We got Iqbal with us. Salamat Malam, he says. We got
Selamat malam,
Sadir. Khatib is with us. The X-League boys are here. All the best to the Shapeshifters. Hashtag one strong. Hashtag Team Singapore. Great sentiments, X-League boys. Fahmy Nico. King of the Florals. I think he's talking about your shirt, is Fahmy. Jessa also adds the Thai gang are very, very good and ready to win this cup. Jessa, let's cheer them on for you tonight. Herman Diesel was with us. Great shout, Herman. The Raiders VFC boys are cheering on the Shapeshifters, and they also say they prefer our coverage to the Bundesliga coverage. Good shout, guys. Jasper Tan says, hi, Johnny Sins. We meet again. Razzle Co says, good luck, the Shapeshifters. Scan Asano says, this is a very good e-sport initiative. We really appreciate those sentiments, Scan. Many thanks indeed. Matt Thompson, he says, I really want the opportunity to trial. I play in Division 1, so I'm very good. Matt, get in touch with Yusuf. Send him a message on the Virtual Pro Gaming page. He'll help you out. Faisal's with the Shapeshifters. Kyril says, what time is the game? Kyril, I'll tell you what time the game is. Yusuf, are we ready to go pitch side? We are searching, so it's not too far away, Kyril. Jasper Tan is flying the SG flag high. Choji, great contributor, Choji. Great to have you with us again. The Shapeshifters can make it. Let's see how it goes. La Rojak football. The La Rojak boys cheering on the Shapeshifters. La Rojak, of course, already through after the win against To The Moon of Thailand. Vizanu is cheering on the Thai gang. And Mohammed Ayman says, good luck as always. Keep the comments coming. LSFC, if you've got any requests, Nitin does requests. If you want anything, impressions or anything like that, Nitin will try anything. He'll do anything once. He'll do anything once. We're about to cross to the Santiago Bala boys. Nitin, prediction time here. This is a tricky one. I don't envy you.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't think it's too hard to do. I think after what I've seen in the round of 32, both teams have impressed, but I do believe the Shapeshifters, especially with Professor, a player who I've fallen in love with after seeing him play twice. I think he's an exceptional player, and I think his quality together with his teammates will be enough to take them into the round of 8.
So that's a long way of saying the Shapeshifters are going through.
Shapeshifters, 4-2 on aggregate.
4-2 on aggregate, a
Yes.
high-scoring encounter, according to Nitin. And don't forget, away goals do count double. I think you have to say, I think the Thai gang have got. I know you don't agree with this. You're far more experienced in FIFA Pro Club than me. I can't help but thinking psychologically it helps if you're at home in the second leg.
Yeah, definitely. But I think also, having said that, I think it's a game after all, and it shouldn't matter whether you're home or away. You should be able to implement your tactics and get the win. One more thing, these two guys played each other actually in the VPG Champions League about 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Thai Gang winning 1-0 and Bara Boys winning 1-0 after that. So
They shared the spoils.
Yes.
And if that happens tonight, of course, that was a group stage affair. If that happens tonight, we will have extra time because it's 2 legs. Away goals count double. If we can't split them after the 180 minutes, we will go to golden goal extra time. And that's only happened once out of, 16, 19 games so far.
Yeah, it's a
when
rarity.
Ankatsuki were dumped out by golden goal, courtesy of La Rojak Football, who themselves are now already through to the quarterfinals. Update me, please, Youssef. What's happening? Thailand apparently an issue with the invitation. So that gives me an opportunity to give you some more shout-outs.
Right.
And tell us what you think the score is going to be. Do you know better than the man in the flowery shirt knitting? He says 4-2 to the Shapeshifters. Matt Thompson. Matt, I've told you what to do, buddy. Get on the old VPG page and make contact with Aaron, who is the head of VPG, or indeed our good friend Youssef. Youssef, you'll look after him, won't you, if Matt drops you a message? Youssef has assured me he will. Mohammed Ayman says 2-1. Matt, you can't say 2-1, Ayman, and then not tell me who's it to. If you're going to give a prediction, you've got to say who's going to win. Azil says, hi, honky. Is that he's calling me a honky? I'm not sure
guess
about that.
so. I don't think I'm
Gary Stevens is with us, the Tottenham and England legend.
Come on, you
Gary
Spurs.
Stevens knows the score. He's not watching the Bundesliga. He's watching us here on One Play Sports. 3-1 to the Shapeshifters, says Jasper Tan. LSFC, like, share, follow, comment. We are starting to get delays. A Saturday night as well, the servers, I'm assuming, are particularly busy.
I think now with most countries going through a quarantine period, I think every day is a busy period for the EA servers. But yeah, on a normal day, I guess Saturdays would be considered peak time, and it's no surprise to see EA server issues again.
Jessel Parak says, game time, baby. Well, Jessel, it is game time. All we need now is a game. Youssef, what's happening? Still awaiting.
Okay.
This is frustrating. And again, I mean, how could they not have received the invitation? Talk me through the process when these teams, for people that aren't used, and I know Gary Stevens, like me, is not that familiar. He might be watching. Gary will want to know. You've got these 11 players. Each player, incidentally, on the pitch is controlled by one game, and they're dotted all around the country. So they're not like sat together in the same room, as they shouldn't be during COVID-19. So you get your team together via a WhatsApp group. Everyone logs on. We saw the teams practicing before we came live on air, and incidentally, I saw a great goal scored by Nike Nikon in the warm-up game. So then you get your team together, and it's the home team that sends the invitation to the away team. So in this case, the Shapeshifters will have sent an invitation out to the Thai gang, and they say they haven't received it. Why would that be?
I'm guessing internet issues or server issues. It's a pretty normal thing to not receive invitations, not just in FIFA. I've experienced that in other games like Call of Duty as well, where my friend sends me an invite and I don't receive it. But hopefully, after a few more tries or maybe one more try, we'll get a connection and we can get started.
Shout out Kevin Chow. Kevin's with us. Moses Tay as well. He says he wants odds for these games. Not yet, Moses. Obviously, do not gamble. Mullah Lee Ramasay, who's one of your friends, isn't he, Mullah? Why is it frustrating when you've got Nitin to provide enough comedy to take all the focus off the attention of waiting?
Oh, thanks, Murli. Very nice of you, bro. But relax.
Choji and Moli, by the way, says 3-2 to... Again, he's put the score down, not 2. I'm assuming, as he's Singaporean, right? He's gone for the Shapeshifters.
Of course.
Choji is saying it's hard to predict the scores. Jasper Tan says it's a common bug. Raiden saying server problems. What's the latest, Youssef? Now, well, we're being told there's going to be a change to the schedule. Now, Nitin, your thoughts while this is being done. Due to the connection problems, the Thai gang are now going to play the home leg first. So, ironically, after we made a big point about the stats involving the advantage of playing at home second, Thai gang now at home first. But you don't think that's going to make too much of a difference?
I don't think so. I think end of the day, if your team comes prepared and the lag isn't too bad, you should have already made plenty of experience dealing with lag. So let's not find excuses. Let's find some good performances.
Well, listen, they're going to be ready in a couple of moments. Victor, over there in the control room, do me a favour, Victor. Let's have a quick chat about tomorrow night's game in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, because it is a belter. Malaysia against Vietnam. Group A, the group of death. Thailand and Brunei already in there. And, of course, they've now played 4 games. They play a total of 6 round robin, home and away. Brunei did well to pick up a point there on 4 points. Thailand on 7, though, top the group. Do you think that Malaysia will be top? This is the question. Malaysia, do you think they'll be top of Group A at the end of tomorrow night?
I think so. I think it all depends on goal difference. I do fancy them to get at least 1 win against this Vietnamese team. So if they do score enough, they will be top of the group.
Now, let's have a look at this table and analyse it, because, of course, Vietnam and Malaysia play 2 more games against each other tomorrow night. So let's say, for example, which isn't beyond the realms of possibility, that they both win 1 apiece, because that's, of course, what Malaysia and Thailand did in the first ever night of One Play Sports C Nations Cup action. That would take them 2nd and 3rd. Vietnam with a slightly better goal difference, but that could change even if they split the wins. That would really put Brunei under pressure. Brunei's remaining game will be against Malaysia. You have to think, though, with Thailand still to play Vietnam, the fact that Malaysia play Brunei, I'm not saying Brunei are a soft touch, but the fact that Malaysia play Brunei last gives them the advantage as long as they pick up at least 3 points tomorrow.
Yep, definitely. Let's not forget that Brunei could have easily turned that draw against Thailand yesterday into a win. Unfortunately, their star striker fifth got disconnected, and the penalty in the 80-something minute was taken by fifth, the board, and he missed. So Brunei are not easy oppositions. Malaysia will have to focus on Vietnam first tomorrow, and let's see how many points they can get. If they get 4 points and they score enough, they'll be top of the group, and I think they'd be happy with that going into the final round.
I'll tell you what, while we wait for this game to start between the Shapeshifters and Thai Gang, it is coming, so don't go anywhere. Let's remind people the fixture schedules for the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, just so you know when your country are playing. Like the One Play Pro Club Challenge, there will be a short break. We lose 2 match days, or we postpone 2 match days, if you like, until the week after Harry Raya. We have Malaysia-Vietnam tomorrow. Then we go back to Group B the following Wednesday. That sees Myanmar against the Philippines, and that's going to be fascinating. The Philippines marmalised by Singapore 8-0 in the first game before doing slightly better, but still losing 3-1 in the second. And Myanmar were impressive, weren't they? They didn't get anything out of their games against Indonesia, but they did so show signs of promise.
Yeah, definitely. I think they had Snoop Dogg in midfield, who
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he looked like a real player. He contributed both defensively and offensively for his side. So the Myanmar team have good players, but I think they just need to get a little bit more exposure in terms of playing these higher level teams, which is great for them.
So that's next Wednesday, Myanmar, Philippines. Then we go after that with a break of a week to the following Wednesday, where Singapore play Indonesia. That's one. I love it when you lick your lips. Lick your lips for me.
Okay.
Singapore, Indonesia. Does that make you want to lick your lips?
Not really, because
Why?
I think the Singaporeans are going to be in for a tough night. The Indonesians look like a decent side, and
but now you're a professional sports
Yes.
pundit. You have to put your allegiance to one side.
no,
As a
I've seen Sky Sports, bro. Gary Neville, whenever Manchester United play, he's like, oh, I love
That's Gary
Manchester
Neville's
United.
problem. You need to be
And
more
I'm
balanced.
Singaporean, so I'm following the pros.
You told me you were half Malaysian.
I'm not. I'm Singaporean. My dad's Malaysian.
So that makes you half Malaysian.
No, it doesn't. I was born here.
But my mother was born in Ireland. That makes me half Irish.
Irish and British are a bit different. What?
After that game of Myanmar, Philippines, there's a week break before we get Singapore against Indonesia. Then the following Friday is Thailand, Vietnam, in a game that really could decide the destiny of top spot in Group A. Then we go to Malaysia, Brunei, before we finish off with the 2 Group B matches. Wednesday, the 3rd, is Indonesia and the Philippines. And the final game of the group stage could see Singapore needing to take maximum points against Myanmar to top Group B. And topping the group could be important, because obviously the top in Group A play the second place team in Group B, and vice versa. You want to be finishing top of the group. I mean, it might not necessarily work out like that,
Yep.
but the law of averages suggests you'll get an easier game if you win your group.
It might not be that way. You could end up. You probably will end up facing a Malaysia or Thailand, which isn't good news. But end of the day, you're going to face one of the 4 teams from Group A. So Singapore, I think finishing top is important, not just in terms of who they're going to play, but in terms of confidence as well. Finishing top of the group always brings about lots of confidence, and you want to be confident going into the knockout phases.
Let's get some shout-outs in. LSFC, like, share, fair, follow, comment as we have a look at that Group B table. There seems to be some controversy. Just to clarify, I think was it Jasper Tan that asked me this? no, who asked me if... No, Jasper, I didn't ask Nitin to lick my lips. I asked him to lick his own lips, Jasper. What kind of dirty mind is on your...
Is Jasper the one who called you Johnny Sins?
Yeah, I think it is. He's a troublemaker, that boy. Espada says, go,
boy.
Malaysia, go. You'll be cheering on them tomorrow night, I'm sure, Espada. Sharim, a lot of people talking about this connection issue and the relative advantages of playing home or away in the second leg. Vamos, the Shapeshifters, says Afik. And Sharon says, good luck, Shapeshifters. Wish I could be there on the pitch with you guys. Let's go get the W. Allah Madrid, he says. You can see from the pictures behind me, we are about to go live, not to the Santiago Baraboys as planned, but to the Thai Gang Arena. Change in schedule. The Thais will play at home first. And who will come through? Will it be the Shady Shapeshifters or the Thai Gang? Remember, neither team has conceded a goal in the competition so far. Something's got to give. I do hope we're not going to suffer lag issues. There seems to be a problem there, Nitin. That screen's frozen. Oh, no, we can go pitch side. Marvellous stuff. The Thai Gang Arena. Enjoy it. It will be the Thai Gang in yellow playing left to right and the Shady Shapeshifters in blue playing from right to left. And with those connection issues, Nitin, I can already see that the Shapeshifters are playing with at least one bot in midfield, it seems.
Yeah, but I believe Cikgu Suraya, their centre-back, has been disconnected. So, sorry, Cikgu, next game for you.
Oh, all the icons are above the centre-backs. It's that player in midfield that seems to be... minus the arrow that suggests it's an online player. Here's Pop NUFC, based on Andy Carroll. Good work from the smoke machine as he gets it to Nike Nikon. He scored a great goal in the warm-up match. Here's your man, Professor Ray, going for the chip ball, and it's a beauty. He finds 82, but the Thai Gang managed to get it away. Bright start here, Nitin.
Yep, good start from both sides. Lovely to see that leg probably won't be an issue for this first leg, and let's see who comes out on top.
There's a great debate about the merits of home and away meaning a difference. I know you are on the side of not really taking too much notice of it, but there's a good debate between people thinking it makes a difference and others saying it won't. Of course, at the end of the day, if whoever wins tonight is going to say it does matter, and whoever loses is going to say it doesn't. My Ben Omar already with 2 clean sheets to his name. Another one here tonight, and we'll go to the top of the Golden Glove standings.
Yep, he's been one of the standout goalkeepers in the tournament so far, and really looking forward to him facing the Thai Gang's forwards today.
Jack Clemshaw's back with us from Australia. Can you do another Australian impression, please?
How you doing, mate?
It's not
beautiful snake you got there, mate.
Apologies, Jack. It's not getting any better, is it? Professor Ray, has he forced a corner there? I think he has. First corner goes to the Shady. Oh, it's a free kick. Even better for the Shapeshifters. What do they do here, Nitin? Whistle it across the 6-yard box?
Yeah, drill it. Drill it. Oh.
Away it goes.
The fancy little cross there.
Yeah, just going back to your shout out on the goalkeepers, Nitin, we have seen some sensational shot stoppers throughout this tournament. Danny Buffett of Tiki Taka, we'll see him in action next week. Palm Kume of the Hyenas. My Ben Omar, of course, Sniper Lin, and Arif of Park Sheet Legend, both with 2 clean sheets to their name. And that's not forgetting Derek Lim and Traitor Kid, who did concede goals but played brilliantly nonetheless.
Yeah, nice to see the goalkeepers getting a share of the limelight.
So My Ben Omar yet to be beaten. Incidentally, we were told the Thai Gang were going to be playing with a botting goal in the first leg, but that was when it was scheduled to be in Singapore. We'll have to have a look and see if they're playing with a bot. Maybe Yusuf can find out if they're playing with a bot, and maybe if they aren't, the name of the goalkeeper, because it was a great performance by Shutter in the last game, but Shutter's actually playing outfield tonight. There is Shutter, goalkeeper in the last match, but outfield now. Here is...
Oh, good play.
Good work from Shinosuke.
Oh, Professor there, helping out in defence.
It's amazing those players in midfield. The really strong players seem to cover every blade of virtual grass, don't they?
Yep, they must have attributes, put a lot of their point attributes towards stamina.
Here's Shinosuke. That's a lovely ball through. Space here. Vizanesta, we know what he can do. And the danger, not entirely convincingly cleared by the Shapeshifters, but they get away with it for now.
Yep, the Shapeshifters have started very shakily here in this first half.
Still goalless though, of course. If they do get a goal, the away goal could prove to be priceless. If you're just joining us, the breaking news is we switched the first leg to Thailand due to connection problems, and I do hope that they'll be able to remedy that for the second leg, because they'll have to play in Singapore eventually tonight, Nitin.
Yeah, they have to, and I'm pretty sure they will, because once you get a connection, it should work again.
Shinosuke, Vizanesta, you can't give him space, and they very nearly let him pull the trigger. Vizanesta, whistle's gone for a foul.
The Thais have started very brightly here, I have to say. Shapeshifters are a bit They are a bit rocked at this point.
Yes, I wonder if they're having issues with connection. Obviously, we know they're playing with at least one bot, and they have got a goalkeeper. Oh, no, it's a bot, the keeper. Confirm the Thai gang are playing with a bot in goal. So by my reckoning, that's both teams here with a bot apiece in this first leg, Nitin.
Yep, kind of evens it up, which is nice to see.
Professor Ray. Oh, lovely work from Master Ozil. A late call-up. Master Ozil, delightful passing.
Oh,
this is more
ball.
like it from the Shapeshifters!
Yeah, they've got
82 gives the Singaporeans a precious away goal, and they lead the Thai gang by a goal to 0 in the first half at the Thai gang arena, and that was marvellous build-up play.
Yeah, I think that was a great through ball. I think it was Nikon with the assist, and 82 showing great pace to get past the defenders. A very calm finish, first time into the corner. Not a well-deserved lead from the Shapeshifters. They've been a bit off colour so far, but a very good start.
You cannot put that ball through any better, can you? He landed it on a sixpence. Lovely run through from the striker, 82. Jasper Tan says, Golazzo! It was definitely a good goal, Jasper. Great to still have you with us. Here's Shinosuke. Now, can they respond here? The Thai gang before half-time. Shut up. Walks into a brick wall in the shape of Arway. And incidentally, Arway is player-manager tonight for the Shapeshifters after Professor Ray relinquished that role, having managed the team in the success against the X-Force of Malaysia.
Yeah, but it's nice to see the team swapping managers. It shows that the actual manager gives a lot of trust to his players, which is great.
So the Shady Shapeshifters looking at this set piece. What's he gone for goal there? Well, that's going to drift into the hands of the bot. But having said that, when there's a bot in goal, is it sometimes worth just taking a chance to see if the bot does something stupid?
No, it's rare for the bot to make a stupid save, I guess.
They do make mistakes from clearance spots, don't they?
Do.
Eisenhelm, this is better. Vizanesta, the danger man, but they're marshalling him well so far. And I tell you, he's been quiet a little bit. Professor Ray's been quiet so far for a man with such a resume.
Yeah, but he's been busy helping out the defense, so it's nice to see him be able to do both roles.
Here is Pop NUFC. Lovely ball through. Vizanesta! It's out for a corner. So at least the Tiger will get a chance from a set piece. 6 minutes to go in virtual land till the half-time whistle here in Thailand. Thai gang 0, Shapeshifters 1. You're watching the first leg in the round of 16 in the One Play Pro Club Challenge, and the corner is headed away well. Can the Thai gang make something happen in the second phase? They decide to approach cautiously. Down the right-hand side, Shinosuke. Vizanesta. Vizanesta needs to be in the middle. He's no good out there for them. Vizanesta, Pop NUFC, defending well, aren't they, the Shapeshifters? They're not really winning the midfield battle, but the defence are holding firm.
Yeah, but the Thai gang are finding ways to get in behind, and that's a bit of a worry if I was the Shapeshifters defence or manager.
Here's the goal scorer, 82, the 30-minute opener that doesn't only give Shapeshifters the lead, it gave them the away goal as well. Vizanesta, oh, nice work from Maestro Ozil, really nice work, and he coped well under pressure afterwards as well.
Yep, as you've seen him in the Singapore games, Maestro Ozil's a very calm player in midfield, good passer.
They've given this up. There's going to be a free kick here. 38 yards out. Let's watch the run of Vizanesta and the run also of Pop NUFC here. Eisenhelm is over it. Drifts in. Flicked on, and no one ran onto it. And the whistle's up. It's a free kick in any case. There's going to be just 2 virtual minutes. Can they create a chance before half-time and level it up on the stroke of the referee's whistle? Doesn't look like it, but they might get a corner, or did that take a deflection? No, goal kick it will be, and that will be that for the first half. A first half where the Shapeshifters have been a bit shady. They've been a bit suspect. Maybe that's connection issues. They're playing with a bot, but they do have a precious lead, courtesy of 82 in the 30th minute. The big question now, Nitin, is can the Thai gang turn this round? And even more important from the Thai gang, they cannot afford to concede a second away goal. That would lead them needing to score 3 when they go back to the Santiago Baraboys at around about 15 minutes time.
Yeah, the Thai gang are going to have to be careful here when committing players forward. The Shapeshifters are a very good attacking side, and if you give them too much space at the back, they will make you pay. But having said that, the Thai gangs have been all over the Shapeshifters. The Shapeshifters have created one opportunity and they put it into the back of the net. So I won't say it's a deserved lead for the Thai gang, but for the Shapeshifters, but plenty to play for here in the second half.
But for all that possession, they never really tested my Ben Omar Thai gang, did they? They'll have to do better in the second stanza, which is coming up very shortly live here on One Play Sports. Many thanks for sticking with us, by the way. Great numbers tonight, even though we had a delayed start. Ayman Zulkifli says, Daniel Tang, concentrate in training, please. I'd like to know who Daniel Tan is. Tell us who Daniel Tan is, Eamon, so we can give him a shout out under his FIFA name as well. Jasper Tan says, tight match so far. Think it is. And Arvin Katua is with us as well. Keep the comments coming. Like, share, follow, comment. That's the mantra here at One Play Sports. We're connecting communities and creating heroes live on the One Play Sports Network. Here is Vizanesta. Nice ball from Vizanesta. Pop NUFC. First touch was heavy, but he'll get away with it. But Professor Ray's there to mop up.
Yep. Oh, 82 here.
Oh, nice work. 82's it again!
No.
What a save. That is by the bot, who's kept the target in this, but he's got more work to do now as the corner comes in.
82 got a bit excited there. I thought the pass was the better option, but then again, you can't blame him for taking a shot, and he made the keeper make a save.
That was a great acrobatic clearance out from the back by the Shapeshifters, and that's the team name change as well. Incidentally, Scheibel had a free header from that resulting corner and couldn't make anything happen with it. As the Thai gang in yellow now come forward with Shutter. Pop NUFC tries to find the through ball.
Oh, good defending.
Couldn't get there, and Shirel gets it away.
I think that was Kidela there with the tackle. A really good interception.
By the way, this is something we need to work on, because Jack Clemshaw says it's goalless so far, but that doesn't reflect the action we've seen. Jack, there has been a goal.
Yeah,
I don't know if the live bug. We need to actually work on that. I think the live bug is obscuring the score you're seeing. It is Shapeshifters 1, Thai Gang 0. A goal by 82 after 30 minutes. A yellow card for Arway as he goes in the book. He's on a tightrope for the remaining 37 minutes. Need to work on that, Nitin. If you're watching it in certain modes, you can't see the score because of the live bug. We'll get our top technical team onto it. Sam is already thinking of ways to solve it. Maestro Ozil, he's on a yellow card as well now.
Yeah, we'll see if we can solve that issue, but we can't help where the Facebook puts their live bug, I feel.
Wait, 2 Shapeshifters on a yellow now. 3, because Nike Nikon's on one as well. I missed those yellows. Professor Ray.
Oh, beautiful.
Where will these yellow cards come from? Ooh. Here's Shutter. Nice pass. There's some space for Pop NUFC to operate. This is better from the Thais. Looking for the long ball down the right-hand side, but there's 2 blue shirts there. It was the wrong option. And it's back to the keeper, who doesn't convince my Ben Omar. Was that showboating or a mistake, Nitin?
Definitely. I don't think it was a mistake, but it's extremely dangerous play, and it's not something I recommend.
Should come with a health warning. Here's Arway. Well picked up by Shutter. Well, it's tight. Nitin told you they played each other in the VPG Champions League a couple of weeks ago, and they split 1-0 wins. And it might be the case here. There's a Nesta. Cross the face of goal.
Oh, what a save.
What a save, my Benoma, but they should have scored. It was almost after you, Claude. They just wanted to make one pass too many, reminiscent of Arsenal of days gone by under Arsene Wenger. Why didn't someone just pull the trigger properly, Nitin?
No, I think Eisenham did his best there. He drilled a low shot, but a fantastic save by my Ben Omar, who's kept Shapeshifters their 1-0 lead here. A great save.
Nesta is making things happen. The Thai gang, though, they cannot afford to concede a second, having just scored. How many times have we seen a team nearly score and then concede almost immediately afterwards? They can't afford that to happen to them. 1-0 here. A loss is not a disaster. 2-0 is a disaster. Vizanesta. Nice pass through. Eisenhelm. Space here for Fiaz. Fiaz with the cross, and it's headed away by Professor Ray. He's everywhere, Professor Ray, isn't he, Nitin? Great shout from you highlighting him before the match. Here's Shinosuke.
Yep, he hasn't done as much as I'd like in the attacking sense, but defensively he's done his job just again like he did right there.
Shout out here from Shaw Mark, who says Thailand should get their strikers deep into the defence. The midfielders seem all over the place. Are you seeing a problem with the Thai gang's midfield, Nitin?
No, I think their midfield's doing okay, but I get what he means in terms of getting the striker to drop back, because Pop NUFC has been very quiet so far, and maybe joining the midfield, making some late runs into the box will help shake that Shapeshifters defence.
Look at that recovery from Eisenhelm. That was brilliant. Shutter, lovely weighted pass. There's yellow shirts forward here. Vizanesta finds the option in Eisenhelm. This is better from the Thai gang. Can they level it up? Here's pass. Oh, my Ben Omar from Eisenhelm. The keeper, my Ben Omar, is on his way to the top of the Golden Glove charts. He's got 15 virtual minutes to make it 3 clean sheets out of 3.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this my Ben Omar is something else, man. Those saves with the feet that he's made twice now have been absolutely top-notch.
Faisal says, Kidala. They're through here. Chance for Professor Ray. Keeper's punched it clear, but the bot wasn't convincing. Shout out to Faisal Ali, says that Kidula, the centre-back of the Shapeshifters, is the best centre-back in Malaysia, even though he's playing for a Singaporean team.
Yeah, he's been solid so far, and his side hasn't conceded. He's done his job tremendously, as have all 4 defenders and the keeper.
Whether there's a late goal in this. It's certainly been an entertaining match, high on quality. But the Thai gang just unable to get the finishing right, and Mai Ben Omar's put off a couple of great saves. There's less than 10 virtual minutes to go. You're watching live One Play Pro Club Challenge round of 16 action. The Thai gang of Thailand against the Shady Shapeshifters, the artists formerly known
as the Bara Boys
of Singapore. Shapeshifters in the blue here. It is the Thai gang pushing, trying to get the equaliser. Master Ozil's beaten. Pop NUSC looks for the option. He finds Eisenhower, digs it through, and that was a wonderful bit of defending. Was that Toloka? I think it was. They got it away, and they'll have to make do with a throw. They're running out of time here. This sets it up beautifully, even if it stays like this for the second match. I wouldn't rule out the Thai gang yet, Nitin, subject to their connection.
Yeah, man, they've created 2 wonderful opportunities in the second half. Got in behind the Shapeshifters back for a couple of times, so they've been unlucky not to score today so far.
Shout out to One Night Stand at the back from the Thai gang. Are you familiar with One Night Stand, Nitin?
No.
You've never got involved with One Night Stand ever
Not
before?
sure what those things mean.
Okay. If Mrs. Nitin is watching, he does seem to be telling the truth.
I have no idea what that.
Now they come through with Shinosuke. Vizanesta, wonderful turn! Vizanesta, can he
what
find
a
the
ball!
through? But Omar saves again, and Maestro Ozil belts it away. They're doing everything but score, the Thai gang. Mai Ben Omar, some performance this.
Hey, those 3 saves Mai Ben Omar has made are usually goals, and Vizanesta with a beautiful reverse through ball there.
They got a free kick.
Yeesh.
Dangerous position. There's less than 2 virtual minutes to go. Can they get another effort away? Headed away that time by the Shapeshifters, but they're hanging on, the Shady Boys here. Shinosuke, Vizanesta looking for the option. Finds Shinosuke again. They're piling forward, the Tiger looking for the goal. That's a delightful ball. The flag stays down. Can Vizanesta square it? No, he can't. And it's belted away by Toloko again.
Yeah, Toloko's done well at left back. The great clearance there.
Less than a minute of virtual time to be added on, and Vizanesta can't make it happen, and we are going to go back to Singapore with the Thai still finally poised, but the Shady Shapeshifters with the precious away goal. But what about the performance of Mai Ben Omar? He was the standout in that one, Nitin.
He was the man of the match for me. 3 fantastic saves. The Thai gang will be wondering how they haven't scored there. They've created enough opportunities to score at least 2 goals, and Mai Ben Omar has been the main difference.
So we'll get a chance hopefully to see the goal scored by number 82 again, but hopefully we'll get a chance to see some of the saves. Lovely ball through, wasn't it? And 82, that's a world-class finish. Keeper no chance, the bot in goal for the Thais.
I love it when strikers take their shots at first time. You give the defenders no time to set, you give the keeper no time to adjust. Fantastic stuff.
I tell you something, Mai Ben Omar's got more fans on Facebook than you now. Sesk Fadzligas says, wow, fantastic goalkeeping. You're spot on, Sesk. Keep the comments coming. Like, share, follow, comment with us here on the One Play Sports Network. It's a shame, I don't think we're going to get to see any more of those saves.
Is he the first keeper to keep 3 clean sheets?
He is.
He is, right?
Yeah,
fantastic stuff. He is the best keeper so far.
Better than Derek Lim, the Singapore international?
In my opinion, yes. Mai Ben Omar has... Derek Lim has been beaten, hasn't he?
Yes, of course. Yes. Both Derek Lim and Trader Kid, who also was brilliant. But can I just get confirmation from Youssef? Because remember when Trader Kid played well and Nitin demanded he started for the Vietnamese national team and the Vietnamese manager Trung Dung listened. Can you confirm, Youssef, Mai Ben Omar is Singaporean? Oh, he's Malaysian.
M.Y. Ben Omar.
Ah, of
M.Y.
course. I thought he had a friend called Ben Omar who
maybe he's like me. Maybe his dad's from Singapore.
Yeah.
Half.
Right, we'll be back with the second leg here. Can the Thai gang turn it round? But can the Shapeshifters hold on with that away goal? It's 1-0 to the Singaporeans. We'll be back with the second leg in a couple of moments. Stay with us right here on One Play Sports.
Coming up on One Play Classic this week.
Welcome back live into the One Play Sports eSports Spectrum, where you're getting involved in a fierce debate on the comment section on Facebook. Remember to LSFC. Show them, please, Victor, behind me. Like, share, follow, comment is the name of the game. Sharoom Nordin, who's part of the setup for the Shapeshifters, says, thanks to my Ben Omar. That was awesome. Shouts out to Vatos, Shywell Kid and Smoke Machine as well. Amazing defensive display. Couldn't be any prouder. And if you are involved in the Shapeshifters setup, that was some win to get. LSFC, join the debate with us here on the One Play Sports Facebook page.
Yep. I love it when you get victories where you don't really deserve them, and you show true grit to get through a 90 minutes like that. And that's exactly what the Shapeshifters did there. Thai Gang were the aggressors in that game. They created the better chances, but Shapeshifters created 2 clear-cut chances, got 1 goal, got the victory. So fair play.
At the moment, the Singapore clubs here are flying the flag for the Lion City State. We've already seen 2 go through. La Rojak through. Ones to watch through. Amigos for Malaysia are through. Will it be a Thai or a Singaporean name to join them? You did predict a Shapeshifters win by 4-2 before the game. Are you still going with the Shapeshifters to come through? Because surely my Benoma can't keep keeping the Thai gang out.
I'm still going with the Shapeshifters. I think in this game, the Thai Gang might get a bit too desperate for the goals, and they might leave a bit too much spaces at the back, which Professor 82, Nikon and Awe will look to exploit.
Also, we saw the first leg switch to the Thai ground because of connection issues. I mean, what's going to change in the last 20 minutes now to make it possible for Thailand to play in Singapore? And if they do manage to connect, are you expecting some Thai players to drop off in their connection?
No, I think if they do manage to kind of connect, maybe one Thai player might drop off, but I hope not. And based off experience, once you get one connection, the other connection should work as well. So fingers crossed we get to see that second leg. It was a fantastic first leg.
Yusuf, update me. Tournament Director Yusuf there from Virtual Pro Gaming. Where are we at with the second leg, Yusuf? Searching, I'm being told, with 30 seconds away from kickoff. And that gives me an opportunity to tell you what's coming up over the course of the next couple of days and the next 24 hours, because make sure you're with us tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8 in the One Play Sports eSports Spectrum for Malaysia against Vietnam, a fascinating Group A encounter in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. And then next Tuesday, we've got the Causeway Clash that everyone's looking forward to. I think the general consensus is that this is the biggest game of the round of 16 so far on Tuesday. No disrespect to the Thai Gang and the Shapeshifters. Maximus, who was so impressive in squeaking through against Tasmanian Devils, but not as impressive as Tiki Taka, who really did turn on the style to get the better of Dise El Cienta in an all-Singaporean clash.
Yep, I love Causeway Clashes, and in terms of the 2 teams that are coming up, Maximus and Tiki Taka, both teams that are well known in the Southeast Asian region. They're teams with lots of pedigree, lots of trophies. So it's a clash to look forward to. Maximus, I know, are a side who like to keep things tight, and they take their chances very well. So they've got to be careful there, Tiki Taka.
You've got a rival for your punditry. You got great work from Jasper Tan on the Facebook comment section.
All right, Jasper.
Making a lot of really astute points. He says the Thai Gang played really well. They controlled the game and created chances, but sometimes you just need luck. Luck? I mean, you just got to try and find a way to get past my Ben Omar, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't put it down to luck. I thought the keeper did well. Maybe the Thai attackers could have done better in terms of their finishing. Finding the corners does help to beat really good keepers like my Ben Omar. So it's hard to say, but the Thai Gang were the better side in that first leg and were unlucky not to score.
I must also point out at this juncture, Victor, could you be so kind as to get that Malaysia-Vietnam full-frame graphic up for the people at home? Because I've also got another bit of breaking news for you on this game that we're bringing you tomorrow night. Because you may have heard us mention this actually last night during the C Nations Cup action. We are going to have commentary tomorrow in 2 languages. So Nitin's still going to be with us in the studio. Don't worry, all you Nitin fans. Seems to be very much part of our courage. But our good friend in Malaysia, who we've mentioned a couple of times on the show already, Iman, who is they don't call them commentators in the esports, they call them shoutcasters, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But commentators is fine.
Okay, but Iman's a top-class shoutcaster up there in KL, and because obviously Malaysia are playing, we thought we'd give it a try, see what you think of it. Let us know on the Facebook comments page tomorrow night. Iman will be in KL, I'll be here, and by our fantastic technical director, Samuel, he's going to be linking everything together to try and make it a dual commentary effect. So I'll be commentating in English with comments and analysis from Iman.
Fingers crossed it works.
Listen. How dare you doubt Samuel?
It's not about Samuel. Sometimes it's the internet and all that. Come on, Brian. It's not Samuel. It's Sambuff. Sam.
Sorry, I'm being told it's not Samuel, it's Sam. Apologies. A lot of respect for the guy, but I can't get his name right. Yeah, so join us. We're going to be trying. That's going to be an interesting thing as well. I mean, that's how good modern technology is. We'll have a commentator in Kuala Lumpur. I'll be commentating in English here. And, of course, Nitin will be in the studio with his larger-than-life presence, lighting up the room. You light up every room you walk into, Nitin.
Yeah,
you really
I know.
do. Usually by turning on the light switch.
I've been told my smile brightens up people's lives, so that's for you guys.
Smile at the camera. Is anyone out there being brightened up by that smile?
Come on, guys. Be honest. You see, Sam
The
says
thing about
he
you,
is.
you're one of these guys. Like I'm not the best person in the world, but I don't try and hide
okay.
it. You do the happy-go-lucky. I'm a really nice guy.
I am a
everyone's
nice
friend.
guy.
But underneath it, you're a nasty so-and-so, aren't you? Really?
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Potentially. I'm afraid we are still having connection issues. I'm sure you've worked it out by now.
Yeah.
And also, Youssef, the tournament director of VPG Virtual Pro Gaming, is going to have a very difficult decision to make soon, I fancy, because we're already at 10 minutes to midnight. Saeed says, Sakachi, we're still searching. Shiram Nordin is still with us. Navin Nambier saying, e-gaming aside, what's your take on the Bundesliga kicking off today? The substitutes are apparently observing social distancing while the players are on the pitch as per normal, which doesn't make sense to me. What do you guys think? Why couldn't your brother just wait till you go home to ask you that
He
question?
wanted to ask you that.
I forgot of you. No, thank you, Navin. It's actually a good question. Well, what about our virtual players social distancing on the FIFA pitch?
They are social distancing and they're all playing at home.
Good point. Navin, I can't even believe you're watching. How can you watch the Bundesliga when your own flesh and blood is delivering this award-winning coverage here on One Play Sports? We are able to cross live, I'm delighted to say, to the Santiago Banner boys. Can the Thais turn it round? Thai gang in the yellow, playing from right to left. Same colours as the first leg. Shapeshifters in the blue, playing from left to right.
Oh!
There's a mistake early on, and almost
my
a chance! The Thai gang have leveled it up inside the first couple of minutes. That's
What
the
was
fastest
that?
goal we've seen, and it's Eisenhelm. We're all square at one apiece, just 2 minutes in. The fastest goal this season across all our One Play Pro Club competitions, and the Shapeshifters are shaken, and My Ben Omar is finally beaten.
What just happened? The game kicked off, they pass it back to the centre-back. Centre-back makes a clearance, hits the Eisenheim in the head.
Oh, side netting. Almost replied straight away, but nothing doing. Goodness gracious, what an electrifying start. As it stands, we're going to golden goal extra time, Nitin.
Yup, there's plenty of time though for that to change, and I'm sure the Shapeshifters will be looking for a goal here.
Eisenhelm was so influential, wasn't he, for the Thai gang in that round of 32 clash, and he's repeated the dose here. But, I mean, again, talk me through that. You were shocked by the defending, having been so solid in defence in the first game, the Shapeshifters. All of a sudden, they commit the cardinal sin just 2 minutes in.
Yup, the clearance hitting Eisenheim. Eisenheim with a bullet header after that. No chance for by Ben Omar.
And, of course, it's worth remembering now, if the Thai gang get another, the Shapeshifters will have to score 2 more with the away goal issue.
Yep, definitely. Couldn't have been a worse start for the Thai gang. 2 minutes in and they concede a goal. So a worse start for the Shapeshifters.
Look at the space that the goal scorer's got. Eisenhelm here. Oh, Eisenhelm's led them, and Mary Dars deflects it. And My Ben Omar scrambles it clear, but they're all at sea now, the Shapeshifters. Eisenhelm, what on earth is happening here? The Thai gang are going through the gears, and the Singaporeans are struggling all of a sudden. Vizanesta, lovely pass through. Pop NUFC finally crowded out, but again they struggle to clear, and Samoa ends up back in the arms of My Ben Omar.
Yeah, teams usually start matches in the first, second, or third gear, but the Thai gang have started this match in the 5th or 6th gear here. They've been pressing high. They've been very aggressive in their play, and it's great to see.
Lovely touch from Amye. Very nearly finds it, but they got space to operate now. This is a wide open game, really entertaining, easy on the eye. Espada Jagajak is with us. He says the Thai gang are going to play very aggressive in this game. It looks like you're right, Espada. Li Shuang Fu is with us as well. Keep the comments coming on the Facebook page. Vizanesta, Shinosuke, hacked away. Who do you think is going to go through now, Nitin?
I still think the Shapeshifters, but we haven't seen a Thai team go through, so if the Thai gang goes through, I wouldn't mind that as well.
Hacked away by the Thai gang, who got what they wanted very early on here. And a reminder, the Shapeshifters only got the one away goal in Thailand. Now we're in Singapore. Another goal for the Thai gang. Could be prizes, but they got defending to do, and it's straight into the hands of the goalkeeper.
Yep, the Shapeshifters' first real attack there. A nice shot, easily get it by the keeper though.
Here's Vizanesta. Nice play, Shinosuke. Tries to find Pop NUFC, who holds off his man brilliantly, like the real Andy Carroll, a great hold-up player. Pop NUFC on FIFA. Shinosuke, they're really turning on the style here, the Thais. And it's all hands to the pump, and they're not convincing all of a sudden at the back. And just to clarify, Nitin, this wouldn't be due to lag or connection issues. It's just that Thailand are playing really well, is it?
Yep, the pressure they're putting on the entire Shapeshifters team is starting to really affect the overall gameplay of the Shapeshifters. They haven't been able to string 5 passes together here in this
one night stand.
first half.
Starts this movement going. Pop NUFC to the edge of the area. Pop NUFC. Man in the middle! And the Thai gang lead by 2 on the night. 2-1 an aggregate. 2 away goals in the bank. And now the Singaporean Shapeshifters, who changed their name for this tournament, are going to have to change their mindset. They need to score at least twice.
Yeah, that was fantastic play. I think it was Pop NUFC with great hold-up play. Found A-Boss, the midfielder, breaking into the box. He took a touch and smashed it past My Ben Omar, who's considered 2 here in the first 27 minutes. After such a strong first display, he'd be very disappointed in how his defense have shielded him here.
Confirm A-Boss the goal scorer there. That means that the 2 midfielders have come up with the big goals in this one. 82. Thai gang now with the advantage. Do they sit back? Let it. Oh, the keeper nearly spilled it, but the bot managed to hang on.
Yeah, but good save there by the bot. It was a clever little chip through ball, but no troubling the bot there.
Eisenhelm, nice work, Vizanesta. Ah, the Thai gang looking so strong now. Remember, they won 2-0 in the second leg against RDS VFC as well. Eisenhelm, and it's 3!
Oh my God, what a goal!
Vizanesta with an absolute beauty! And the Shapeshifters are in all kinds of trouble. Vizanesta, the man that Nitin highlighted before the game, he's now 1,044 Pro Club matches and 552 goals. And the Shapeshifters are all over the shop.
Yep, fantastic stuff there by Eisenhelm. He found Vizanesta in the box. Vizanesta, a superb first-time finish. It was an awkward body shape for him, but he managed to twist and turn so well. A fantastic volley into the corner. 3-0 to the Thai gang, and you can't say they don't deserve it.
And now, just to put this into perspective, the Shapeshifters have to score 3 to go through, and that's assuming the Thai gang don't get any more. And are they capable of scoring 3 without conceding another, Nitin?
I don't think so. I think to score 3, they'd have to commit too many men forward, and the Thai gang will tear them to pieces.
This is one of the best first-half performances I think we've seen in any of the matches in the One Play Pro Club Challenge so far. I mean, it really is sensational. Singapore were great against the Philippines in the first half of their game in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, but at this One Play Pro Club Challenge level, this is par excellence. It's not even like the Shapeshifters are playing that badly. They're just being thoroughly outclassed.
Yeah, the Thai gangs run down the channels are something that the Shapeshifters haven't been able to cope with. And in terms of comebacks, this and Amigos comeback the other day stand out for me.
Yeah, the Amigos, but that wasn't all in the first half, was it? They got it done over the 90 minutes. Yeah. The Amigos, of course, coming through for 1 on aggregate after losing the first leg against VM Brothers 1-0. And as you say, Nitin, it's very similar what's happening here. Choji says game over. Do you agree with Choji that it's game over?
I think so, especially you look at the Thai gang, they're still finding...
Oh, they can't get 4 before half-time, can they? Kidalar gets it away.
I think it's over. I think if Shapeshifters commit too many men forward, they're going to pay with the counter-attacks. And no, well played to the Thai gang. What a fantastic start they made here in the second leg.
Sharoom Nordin mentioned in the comments section. He goes, what is happening? Nitin, tell him what's happening. He's a fan and part of the team of the Shapeshifters.
I don't know. All I can say is that second-minute goal must have had a very deep impact in the Shapeshifters team, and they haven't been able to recover since then. It's been a very bad half for them.
The Thai gang going to go through. Our dear friend Tos Ratana will be watching this in Thailand. Our Thailand Bangkok correspondent for Pro Club Football on the One Play Sports Network. He'll be loving what he's seeing here. Professor Ray. And that was good defending from Bryant, who clears the danger. And that will take us to half-time. And what a half it's been. The entire matchup turned on its head 180 degrees. Goals from Eisenheim, A-Boss, and an absolute stunning strike from Vizanesta means that the Thai gang lead at half-time by 3-0 on the night, 3-1 on aggregate. And remember, all those 3 goals are away goals. So now, quite simply, the Shapeshifters have to score at least 3, and I can't see them like you doing it, Nitin. I mean, maybe they can do it, but how can they do it while at the same time not conceding another?
Yeah, I don't think they can as well. I think the Shapeshifters have they've just had a very poor start to the game. You see there, 3 shots and 3 shots on target for the Thai gang, and all 3 of them have been converted. It's been 100% shot accuracy, something we don't see very often here.
Look at that, 3 out of 3 full marks. Shout out to Mick Mac Paddywhack, says Saeed. One of our dear friends, Mick Mac Paddywhack, will be seeing him in action, I'm sure, in the days and weeks to come in both competitions, the Pro Club Challenge and the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. We're resuming here. It's mission impossible for the Shapeshifters. Have they got Tom Cruise to bring off the bench? I think not. We'll find out now. Thai gang in the yellow playing from left to right. The Shapeshifters in the blue playing from right to left. Espada says the Shapeshifters can't find the link to midfield, and that really is key, actually. That's the difference. The Thai gang's so much more impressive in midfield in this game.
He can start well here.
Professor Ray to 82. What a
That's a
tackle
foul.
that is. What a tackle from Bryant
That's
that
a
is.
foul.
That is a world-class tackle. What are you talking about?
Come on.
Absolute sensational stuff.
Really? I thought he won the ball, then he took out the man.
You really are Gary Neville, aren't you? Cheering
Yes.
on for cheap penalties for Singapore. Espada says the Thai gang are very good at pressing. Kevin Chow,
Yeah,
the
they are
Thai
very
gang's
good.
high press and pressure have been too overwhelming. And that's a great point, Kevin. It's the high press. That's how you'd sum up what they did in that first half. Pressed really high, didn't give the Shapeshifters a minute piece.
Yep, pressing very aggressively, like a Jurgen Klopp side.
Nesta cut out.
Another thing I'd say is that 2nd minute goal basically sucked the confidence out of the Shapeshifters, and all that confidence went into the pockets of the Thai gang, who've not looked back since.
Well, really is incredible what we've witnessed here.
You can see the Shapeshifters applying a similar sort of pressing style, but they're getting nowhere near the ball at this moment.
Jasper Tan is slaughtering me. He's slaughtering me. He goes, how's that a world-class tackle? It was a Stonewall penalty. Jasper Tan's agreeing with you. He must want glasses like
Gary
you're wearing.
Neville.
I'm going to send you down the opticians as soon as the circuit breaker's over. Oh! Dangerous defending.
What are they
Eisenheim have given it
doing?
away. The Thai gang. Good block. But it's still Shinosuke. Oh, he's gone down.
That's a penalty.
That is a penalty.
Hey, come on,
and
ref.
now the Thai gang get the pedo. The Singaporeans are furious. And you can stick a fork in this one, folks, because if this one goes in by Nesta, it's game over. And Nesta slots it away.
My God.
The Thai gang have absolutely smashed the Shapeshifters to pieces.
4-0. Things have gone very, very badly for Shapeshifters here.
Lee Kuan Yew, Joseph Schooling, the bloke with the yellow boots in that comedy show, the cast of The Noose. Your boys have taken one hell of a beating here tonight.
Yeah, it's okay. We've got 3 teams already through.
Two teams, get your numbers right.
2 teams already through. Calm down, Patrick. Where's the British teams at?
The British teams are entered into it.
Yeah, I know, but they knocked out of the World Cup semi-finals.
The ref is Kalong, says Saeed. Oh,
Hey.
they're furious. The Singaporeans, terrible losers, you lot, aren't you, on the
Hey,
Facebook comment section?
that was a
Just
penalty, and
it.
that wasn't a penalty.
That was a penalty.
It was not. What?
Bryant was a
Come
world-class
on.
tackle. Pop N UFC down the left-hand side. Singapore have given it up the ghost here. The Shapeshifters, so impressive in the round of 32.
Eisenheim.
Eisenheim,
Ah.
one trick too many.
No, don't get me wrong. I genuinely thought that it wasn't a penalty for the Thai gang, but if you ask me, they've been superb in the second leg, and they fully deserve the 4-0 score they currently have, and it looks like this will be enough to seal their place into the run of 8.
4-1 up an aggregate with 4 away goals with 23 minutes to go. Anything the Shapeshifters do now will only be consolation. This is over, and it will be, by the looks of things, the Thai gang to take on Amigos in the quarterfinals. Malaysia against Thailand awaits.
Oh,
That's
good
nice
play.
skills, Professor. Oh, now what's happened here? Free kick on the edge of the area.
Ah.
Do they pull the trigger here?
That's a foul.
Our way's over it, and this surely is a piece of real estate where you've got to go for goal.
He will not.
What on earth was that? Shutter gets it away. Jasper Tan says, Singaporeans aren't terrible losers, Patrick. You're a terrible wannabe referee. That's
Jasper,
very harsh.
you are my man.
Adil says, no Nabil, no party.
Oh!
Is it going to be
Ooh!
5? My word, Pop NUFC's Mr. Sitter. He's not that at the stadium.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't had many opportunities in this game overall over the 2 legs, but he had a good one there, and he kind of wasted it.
Pop NFC, Shutter. Oh, bit of lag
Up,
there.
up.
Last time that happened on the C Nations Cup, we rejoined it with a
It's not
penalty.
Yeah. That was.
You'll start crying if they get another penalty.
Let's not
the
talk
Thai
about
gang.
that anymore.
Shinosuke. Oh, the Thai's now getting in each other's way. Professor Ray, good work from the Professor, but there's no question. Oh, another bit of lag.
Good.
This is bad news. There's no question. The battle of the marquee players, Vizanestas won that without any shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, Professor, in that first game he was quiet, but he still managed to, we managed to see his presence, but in the second game he's been a shadow of his usual self, and that hasn't helped the Shapeshifters.
Space for the smoke machine. Down the right-hand side he comes. 14 virtual minutes to go. The cross is decent, and the bot spills it, but there's no one there to pick up the pieces.
Nice to see the Shapeshifters still giving this a go. They've got lots of pride, and they're still trying to get a goal here.
Might get one now, no. Good defending as the feed goes a little bit loopy. Past path it was with that clearance for the Thai gang. What's happening? Explain to people at home what's happening when this game keeps pausing now, Nitin. Is that just connection issues?
Yeah, it could be a stream issue, meaning the players are still playing fine, or it could be the players are actually playing with this amount of lag, which doesn't seem to be the case because the game seems pretty smooth.
Professor Ray.
Oh, good ball.
Through. They've got Lagalo as the flag up. That was offside.
Hey.
That was offside.
Hey, this guy.
How on earth have they got away with that? It was blatantly offside.
What?
82. I don't think 82 should really. If he was a proper man, he wouldn't claim that goal. He'd tell the referee that he'd done wrong. 82 minutes in, and the Singaporeans have a consolation.
Great ball by the Professor. Finally, we said we haven't seen the best of him, and he finally gave a brilliant ball to 82, who finished with aplomb. But looks like in the grand scale of things, that goal's going to just be a consolation at this point.
Yeah, it certainly is. They can't come back from this. Losing 4-2 on the night, they'd have to score 3 more in 5.5 virtual minutes. Even you and your brilliance as the godfather of gaming couldn't do that at this level, could you?
You can't do that. The Shapeshifters are they're out of the competition, but it's nice to see them show some pride and get the goal. Oh yeah, but
my producer telling me in my ear that don't forget Nitin got the prediction right at 4-2. Yes, Mr. Producer, but he said 4-2 to the Shapeshifters, not Thai gang. Oh, how they not score? Surely they must put it away. And now it goes in and it's 5. The Singaporeans are being sent back to Changi Airport with their bottoms red raw from the spanking that the Thai gang have administered tonight. It's been an absolute annihilation, and what on earth to the Shapeshifters. They can call themselves the Barra Boys, they can call themselves the Shapeshifters. They'll need to change their name after the embarrassment of this performance.
Patrick's turning into the villain here today, but fantastic stuff from the Thai gang. They fully deserve. Oh, another penalty. Oh, good.
Oh, now you want to give them a penalty.
How's that not a penalty? Come on, referee.
Esad is with us, our dear friend Esad, former SPL player Esad is with us.
Isa Sejic.
Yeah, Esad Sejic.
Big fan, bro.
Big shout, Esad. He has that marvellous place called Sahara out there in Boat Key. When the circuit breaker's lifted, get down to Sahara. Wonderful establishment. Our shut up.
How good have the Thai gang been, though?
They've been very good.
Super.
Professor Ray's gone through. And of course, I mean, it goes to how good they've been. When my Ben Omar has played 180, 272 minutes without conceding, and in 88 minutes he's conceded 5. That's how good they've been.
Yep, the 272 minutes, that 2 minutes you're talking about, I think that's what's really given the Thai gang the advantage here. For Shapeshifters to concede so early was a real killer blow, and they haven't been able to recover. Fantastic stuff from Thai gang. Well played, guys. You guys are the winners, and it's a well-deserved victory.
Nitin sportingly applauding the winners, and rightly so. It was a great performance. Charlene Sue says, I like Thailand's girls. Thank you, Charlene, for that wonderful piece of FIFA insight. Nice to have you on board with us on the One Play Sports Facebook comments page. Players leave the pitch. Vizanesta with 2, A-Boss with 1, Eisenheim with the other. Who scored that 5th goal, by the way?
A-Boss with 2.
A-Boss got
Eisenheim
with Vizanesta with 2, 1 for the penalty spot. 5-1, they go through 5-2 on aggregate, and I'm pretty sure across the whole of the Pro Club programming this season, that's the first time a team has scored 5 goals away from home.
Yeah,
and that is not easy to do.
It's not easy to do, and the Thai gang have put up a really exceptional performance here in the second leg. Fully deserved to go through, and I feel bad for the Shapeshifters considering so early isn't good, but they had plenty of time to recover and they couldn't quite do that.
Hopefully we'll get a chance to look at the highlights. To go through all the goals, we'll probably be here till Monday to do that, but it's worth doing. Are we going to get the highlights? I don't think we.
I
don't think we need to lose that on the screen. Actually, I think we might not have the highlights, which is a shame. But Nitin, being the expert wordsmith that you are, let's go through. Let's pick one of the goals. We're not going to talk without the pictures to all of them, but the goal that really stands out for me is Visanesta's first. That incredible finish on the turn, first time, like a missile. My Ben Omar, no chance. And that was the goal that really killed off the game.
Yep. Yeah, that was the goal that really killed off the game. If you're talking about that goal, I thought Eisenhelp's contribution was absolutely key. He was one of the best players for the Thai gang. He found Vizanesta in the box perfectly. Vizanesta swiveled on the spot, got a nice right foot volley into the corner. Fantastic goal, fantastic players. And overall, a really well-deserved win for the Thai gang.
Kevin Chow says the comeback is real.
The comeback-
Believe that. Is that what the kids do? Believe that, Kevin. Is that what they do?
I don't know.
Don't they think when they go like that? Believe that. You not seen
Believe
You're
that.
into-
I thought
you're-
that's more of like
you're-
a rap
yeah,
thing.
but you're into all your rapping.
Yeah.
Is that what the rappers do? Believe that.
But the kids, they're not kids. They're like adults, man. Believe that. It's not like believe that.
Sorry. Believe that.
Believe
Let's
me.
check out the updated bracket after that incredible performance from the Thai gang, and it confirms that they will take on the Amigos. So we've got
Ooh.
Malaysia and Thailand in one quarter-final, and on the other quarter-final, we have got Singapore and Singapore, Larojek, and ones to watch, which means we're guaranteed a Singapore team already through to the semi-finals. Well, we're finishing a little bit late after those couple of connection issues. Many thanks for staying with us through all of that. Here's what's coming up for you up next here on One Play Sports in terms of esports. The Week 8 fixtures come up thick and fast. Next Tuesday, it's the Causeway clash between Maximus and Tiki Taka. And on Thursday, Cat Nino against Hyenas. And Cat Nino with the most impressive team in the round of 32 with that 7-0 demolition of Densetsu of Singapore. And they're a team packed full of Thai internationals who feature in the One Play Sports C Nations Cup. And speaking of the One Play Sports C Nations Cup, Nitin, we're back right here in the One Play Sports eSports Spectrum tomorrow for a good one. It's going to be Malaysia against Vietnam. First game at the Bukit Jalil at 11 o'clock. We anticipate the second game being at the My Din National Stadium around about 11:30. Who are you picking for that one, big boy?
I will go for now, before seeing the lineups, I will go for Malaysia to win one and Vietnam to win the other.
Thanks to everyone who's given us a like, share, follow, comment today. Don't forget to be part of the One Play Sports community and do that. Jasper's been brilliant. We've got Pop with us as well, saying well played. And again, a lot of what I do is only for fun, just to wind you all up. Great to see so many of you getting involved, and great to see sportsmanship from both sides, both the Singaporean side and the Thai side on the Facebook comment page afterwards. There you see it. Like, share, follow, comment. We're connecting communities and creating heroes. And we've created a hero here. And we've created heroes of all the Thai gang tonight. Nitin and myself look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Singapore time, GMT +8. Whatever you're doing, stay safe. Listen to what your governments are telling you to do during this tough time. And realise you've got to
sanitize.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.